Get ready, Humidor chapter. Get ready, Humidor chapter. Sports, Humidor chapter. Cigars, Humidor chapter. Get ready, Humidor chapter. Get ready, Humidor chapter.
Yo, what's up, man? This is your boy, Mr. SmokeFella. We are in the building this Saturday morning, man. Gonna give it to you raw and uncensored, like we do in the Cigar Lounges every week, every day. This is how we do. So if you want to kick it with the SmokeFellas, just follow us on social media, man. We by way of Sports Zone a day, bringing you all these sports tidbits. Man, we got a lot going on, a lot of crazy stuff. I don't know what's in the water. It's just been nuts the past couple of weeks. So, hey, we were going to be without Angry Man again. You know, SEC, they always suspended him for something. You know, he angry and he got that mouth on him. We will also be without Lucky Lefty. Now, he is en route to support the Bears down in D-Town. So he in travel mode, travel status, and he probably got a drink in his hand right now. So, like my man KDL says, it's neither here nor there. But this week, it's myself bringing KDL 33. Looked like he had a long night. Where's Kevin at? Who knows? But come on in here, my brother.
What is happening? What is happening? How y'all doing? And I did have a long night, number one. Number two, yeah, Lucky Lefty is on the road with a coffee cup. You know what's
Yeah,
in the coffee cup? Neither here nor there.
right.
But
It's
we're gonna hold it
probably
down, man. What's happening, man? Let's get
it's some coffee splashed in his drink.
it.
You know how he do it. But guess what, man? You know who came through for us today? They call him PG 69. He's been known as Skillet. But my man, Goo Games
PG69.
Finest. What's up, Pat?
Yo, what's up, fellas? It's good to be back. I didn't have to work. Been going through a lot of stuff, family-wise, but I'm here today. Last night was
Nah,
really
nah,
bananas.
I was with him and Lucky last night. He
Last
made
night
it.
was bananas. Bananas, bananas, bananas.
Wow,
Hey, hey. He texted
he's
me, said
alive.
he said he was having some issues. But you know, that's when somebody hasn't had a Saturday off in a while. They just want to hit the ground running.
Yeah, I hit the ground running. I jumped out the airplane without a parachute.
Facts.
Hey,
That's
I ain't gonna
facts.
lie.
Hey, Ben,
My
I was
brother,
with him, but carry
my
on.
brother LaRon Jones, I'm not gonna lie, I love him to death, but he kind of a bad influence, bro.
yeah, yeah,
LaRon,
that sounds about right.
LaRon Jones is a bad influence, man. And I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah, but glad to have you back on the show with us, man. Hey,
Yes,
man, we're
sir.
gonna get right into it. Like I said, man, it's a lot of stuff going on, and you know what? I'm gonna start off in NCAA football, man.
No, no,
This
no.
Harbaugh thing.
Hey, Ben. I don't mean to interrupt the show. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right. That's all right.
Yes, you do.
But I got some people watching right now that dared me to say what I'm going to say about the Draymond incident.
Oh, we gonna get there, kid.
I know it's coming up. If
We gonna get
possible,
there.
can we lead up with that?
You don't care
Because
if that's
I
what
got
you
some
want.
people watching, bro, that I'm on an island by myself. So they dared me to say it live. And I told
Don't
them I
care.
would. I
Don't
told them
care
I
if I
would.
don't want to
That's the
disappoint the
Capricorn in me.
people out there. I don't want to
Huh?
disappoint the people out there, so we
Don't
might
do
as
that.
well get it in.
Let's
Let's
get
go
it.
ahead and get it in. For everybody that don't know or hasn't,
And
if you've
Pat
been
was
up,
one of them. But go ahead.
if you up under a rock or whatever, you missed that Draymond Green had a full-blown choke session on Rudy Gobert during the game, Golden State versus Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels and Klay Thompson got into a scuffle, and Rudy was in there mixing it up. And Draymond came in with the WWE, WWF, and put the monster
Super
chokehold
hard.
on him. Now he has been suspended 5 games. That's $769,000 loss. Now Clay, 25,000. Rudy, 25,000. Jaden McDaniels, 25,000 too. Now, I'm just framing this all up for everybody that if you missed out on it, so you'll know what we're talking about. Kerr came out on a statement. He even said that maybe Draymond took it too far, but he said he had no issue with him getting Rudy off Clay. Now, anybody out there that has played sports, you have been in some tussles and some games where you know, it's locker room versus locker room. It happens. You know, it gets testy, it gets chippy. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Kev, I'm gonna give you the floor and let you speak your mind because everybody got something to say about this one.
Okay. First of all, whoever listening right now, bring the comments. We welcome it. Bring the comments. All right. So I'm gonna say this, including Pat, because Pat was one of them last night too. Let's start off with this. Draymond had every right to do what he did. I don't condone the grabbing by the choke. I don't condone grabbing him. It was excessive. Let me say that in the door. That was excessive. He was going to get suspended because he's Draymond. 2-3 games, I'm good with that. No problem with that whatsoever. So let me say that in the door. Now, 5 games, excessive. I heard 10 to 20 games, damn near the season last night. Excessive. Let me tell you something. If there wasn't a Rudy involvement, there would have been no Draymond involvement. Everybody skips over the fact that this peacemaker went over there and grabbed Clay instead of his teammate. Here's the problem I have, Ben, and you play sports. If my teammate getting a scuffle, a grabbing jersey scuffle, and it's a commotion, and everybody run over there. There was a guy that grabbed Draymond. They grabbed Clay. He didn't grab his teammate. So if you peacemaker, you grab your teammate. He went over there and grabbed Clay. Draymond, being a teammate, he didn't know what Rudy was on. So he went over there and grabbed Rudy. Now, was it excessive? Yes. Was it unnecessary? No. The way he did it, yes. And he should have let it go. He grabbed him. I got all that, man. And I got the reputation. I got all that. But what people are missing is Rudy went over there and stuck his nose in something that didn't have to be stuck in. And instead, if he was a peacemaker, he grabbed Clay.
Boy,
he didn't grab his own person.
You just contradicted.
Clay. So when you grab Clay,
everything you just said,
a teammate such as Draymond, such as whoever is looking at the situation like, whoa, I don't know what's going on. It's a commotion. Let me go over here and break it up.
Boy.
Let me go over here and protect my teammate. Draymond did that.
We're going to go in the box on this, huh?
Hold on.
Yeah, let's go in the box. Let's go in the box.
So
Draymond went over there and protected his teammate. He had every right to do that.
Hey.
Did he do it excessively?
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
It was over the top.
Hey.
However,
time out.
There would be no Rudy. There would be no Draymond incident if it wasn't a Rudy incident.
All right,
you said that. You said that.
Let's hear what Pat has to say.
First of all, when we was talking last night, I never said that I understand where you was coming from. We were talking about the games and how many games it should have been. But you just contradicted everything you just said, bro. You gonna say that if it wasn't no Rudy, it wouldn't have been no Draymond, first of all. We know that's a lie. It could have been
That's not a lie.
anybody on that team, and it was going to be
That's
a
not a
Draymond.
lie.
It was going to be a
That's the only
Draymond.
reason he ran over there.
Kev, you talk. Be quiet. It don't make a difference what kind of fuck. It don't make a difference what scuffle it is. If there's a scuffle on Golden State Warriors,
We don't know that.
it's been a Towel Boy and Draymond Green was coming.
Man, we don't know that. We talking about the
Green was
incident. Stop,
coming.
stop,
You
man.
crazy. Draymond
We
is there
talking about the
That's what he
incident
do.
itself.
That's
Stop,
what he
man.
do. He
Stop
don't
making
make
up
a difference
hypotheticals.
everything.
We talking about the incident.
But you just said that Rudy Gobert stuck his nose somewhere it shouldn't have been. What are you talking about? If it's team on team, Rudy Gobert has every right to stick his nose in it because it's
Not to go grab Klay Thompson.
Why? Why not? Why not?
Grab his own player. Don't you say, man? Hey, Pat. You play sports. If you grab my player, I don't know what's going on. I'm protecting my player.
Hold on. So now everybody has their way that they looking at this. Now, yes, should Rudy have grabbed his own player? Technically, yes, but like you said,
ain't no technically facts.
In a scuffle, you grabbing whoever. Now,
no,
he had Clay like this. So
no, it don't matter. He shouldn't have grabbed Clay.
No,
grab your own man. Don't grab my teammate because if I see it, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So I think you grabbing my teammate. It's a scuffle. I'm protecting my teammate.
Get Rudy off him. You protect your teammates, man. And for Golden State, he is their enforcer. He's the enforcer. That's just like back in the day, Charles Oakley wasn't letting nobody slam Mike down when he was there.
Exactly.
That's why I hated that he was in New York when the Bad Boys was roughing Mike up because we had no enforcer then because Chuck was gone. So I get it. It was excessive.
Ben, would you agree with this? You can say Draymond was excessive. I agree with that. I have no argument, Pat, with nobody whatsoever. It was excessive. He dragged him. I get it. But here's the thing. Draymond wouldn't have did that had Rudy not stuck his nose in it and grabbed Clay. It doesn't matter how he grabbed Clay. It's the fact that he grabbed Clay. If you was being peacemaker, you go get your own dude. Don't grab my teammate because now I don't know what's going on.
Now, Kev,
so I'm going to protect my teammate.
I gotta agree with Pat. I gotta agree with Pat. Draymond was getting in the shits no matter what. I don't care who it was.
We don't know that.
He was getting in the shits because that's Draymond. It is what it is, man.
What happened? Stop with the hypotheticals. Stop it. Draymond would have never ran over there had Rudy not grabbed his teammate. Let's focus on that.
Bro. Draymond is with the shits on that court.
Well, he was with it, but he wouldn't have ran over there and did it unless Rudy did something. Why y'all not talking about what Rudy did?
Ain't nobody. We didn't say nothing about Rudy.
We didn't say what Rudy did. Rudy shouldn't have did that.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have did it.
Rudy. It could have been somebody else to grab Clay. Draymond was going to get in the mix.
Now, let me ask you guys this, because on Pat Beverly, on his podcast, he didn't go in on Draymond. He didn't go in on Rudy.
Right.
That dude talked about Big Cat and Ant-Man because they sat in the back and didn't jump in at all.
Now, why is that? Let's talk about it, Ben. Why is that? You notice he didn't talk about Draymond. You know why he didn't talk about Draymond? Because Draymond went and protected his teammate. He did it excessively. I'm going to keep saying that. He did it excessively. He was going to get suspended. All that's out the window. What Draymond did is protected his teammate. Why did Pat Bev say that, Ben? Go ahead.
Pat Bev basically said, ain't nothing that Big Cat or Ant can say going forward when they play again, because Draymond ain't going to respect them because they didn't jump into it to protect their boys. Draymond, he gonna take that 7-6. Draymond got $1.4 million in fines, including the other day. That's $769. He with the
And
shits, but he is
and
going. If I'm in the
Yeah,
the foxhole, I want me a Draymond Green.
facts.
That's like our uh resident smoke fella Keith Millhouse.
Yes, sir.
He
He
come
with the
in,
shit, though.
he's
He
with
with
the
it at all
shits,
times.
right.
and that's who you want
So
in the
so
foxhole with
so
you.
so we condoning all this about protecting your guys, protecting your teammates, but we shitting on Draymond for protecting his teammate.
You know what,
See,
bro?
that's the problem. Y'all
No,
agree with it, but then when
the
it comes to
problem is
Draymond,
you're not
all of a sudden
understanding
it's a
what
problem.
nobody's saying.
We can't
That's the
have it
problem.
both ways, bro. Either you
Cap,
agree with the tactic and the reason, or you don't. And it seems like everybody agrees with it, but when it's Draymond, it's different.
Kev,
You can't have it both
obviously
ways,
don't.
bro. Either
You
you
know, you
agree
know
with it
what?
or you don't.
Here's what happens sometimes, Kev. You be so engulfed in the conversation and the debate that you don't hear what people are saying. Nobody said anything about we had a problem with what Draymond protecting his teammate, bro. We never said that. We never said that because we all gonna do that. It's just like the fellas. Regardless of what it is, when it go down, it's gonna go down. And we gonna be there for each other no matter what. We just
No
said
matter what.
you're excessive. That's it. That's all we said.
I
You
said excessive.
agree with that.
I agree with that.
Okay, then. So what you saying, we all agree on that. So we're not disagreeing. We just said it was excessive. That's it. Just like my boy Keith
But I
Mill.
said it was excessive from the jump.
Just
I
like
said it
my
from
boy
the
Keith
jump.
Millhouse.
I said, was it excessive?
Sometimes
Yeah.
Keith Millhouse
But
can
what
be
he did was
very
right.
aggressive.
Now the problem y'all missing is when Draymond grabbed him and drug him, Minnesota teammates didn't stop Draymond. Now we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't talk about that. That's when your Ant-Man and your Cat and your other teammates, McDaniels, who kicked it off, should have been over there with Rudy. Because Rudy jumped in to protect him. Right. Somebody should have jumped in to protect Rudy. But we ain't gonna talk about that. That's what Pat Bev was talking about.
That's why the locker room got to have a discussion. Hey, dude, if this ever happen again and you don't get up and say something, you're gonna get beat up when we come back.
Right. Because I got receipts. I'm gonna watch the tape. I got receipts. So when this dude grabbed me by my neck, choked me,
sat back and didn't say
and drugged me,
grab me,
did none of y'all step in? Did none of y'all step in? Why is that?
Yeah, everybody on it should have been a little skirmish between everybody on that court for a quick second.
The deck should have went up. The deck should have went up. Let's talk real. The deck should have went up.
Come on, Ben. I know it's some comments out there, Ben.
Man, Keith, hey, House is going crazy out here because I think he is looking at it differently. You know, he don't think he was protecting Clay. He was just being Draymond. But everybody want to take what he did in the past and apply that to what happened the other night.
And that's not fair. That's not fair. Let's talk about the incident that happened.
Now, rumor has it, cats don't like Rudy around the league.
Hey,
I agree with that.
That's been since COVID. Ever since COVID, they have no respect. A lot of cats don't have respect for Rudy no more, bro.
Because he was ground zero.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I'm a flip the script. If Rudy was my teammate and somebody grabbed him in the chokehold, I'm running towards Draymond. I'm gonna do that as a teammate. I don't like the dude. I cannot speak to him. I went some years, man. I've had some years where I didn't mess with a teammate. Everybody knew it. If we was around, they'd be like, man, why don't y'all go and squash this? I was like, no, F him. Right? I did that. But I'm going to tell you this. In the heat of battle, we're on the road, somebody clothesline him, and he over here grabbing a dude or whatever. As a teammate, I'm going to run over there. I'm going to do that. That's just what you do. So I'm going to protect my teammate. That's why I don't fault Draymond. He did right. He was excessive, and he was going to get suspended. I keep saying that for a reason. I get it. But Draymond did the right thing because that was his teammate. He didn't know what Rudy was on. Rudy grabbed his teammate. So, the Malice at the Palace, Ron Artest ran in the stands. Hey, man, I'm Steven Jackson. I'm running in the stands too. Yeah. I get it. I don't condone it. We don't hit paying customers. We don't do that. I get all that. That's my teammate. So when he run in the stands, I'm running in the stands. I'm Jermaine O'Neal. I'm knocking out everybody on the floor. Yeah, I'm doing that because that's my teammate. So Draymond did the right thing. He did it excessively, which made him coming out to be the bad guy. But he did the right thing. Flip the script. Draymond grabbed Rudy, and then no Minnesota player tried to break it up. Let's talk about that. Them really your teammates, Rudy? Are they really your teammates? Yeah. They don't care for you, bro. And they showed it. Y'all want to focus on Draymond. Focus on
it need to be a discussion in the locker room. No coaches, no front office. No. That was a bad look. That was a bad look, man. I don't know what to say about it. It is what it is. I just don't know. That was a wild exchange. A wild exchange. I'm telling you, wow. And all the little sports groups I've been talking about it all week long. You got people that's pro Draymond, people that's against Draymond, but everybody's saying, Big Cat, Ant-Man, where y'all at? And I'm not saying you go in there and you start punching folks, but you should be over there. Cat faked it. He faked his way into that. You go back and watch the receipts. Now, bro, he could have been in there tossing people around, like, "Hey, get back," and playing the peacemaker. If that's what he wanted to do.
I would have had more respect for Rudy if Rudy ran over there and pushed Clay. Right? Let's just say he ran over there and pushed Clay. Get up off my guy. I respect that. And now he's really breaking it up. He ran over there and pushed Clay out the way. Bro, you good? Right? I got that. He went over there and grabbed Clay. I don't care whether it's by the neck or not. He grabbed Clay.
And that's what I...
So if you grab my guy, I'm Draymond. I don't know what's going on. So I'm running over there protecting my teammate now. Again, and that's why did I do it excessively? Yes. But I don't know what you're doing, bro. You went over there and grabbed my teammate.
This, man. We were playing ball. I'm a freshman in college. And the senior, which was the star of the team at the time, he got into it, right? They pushing him, scuffle. We all run in. Everybody pushing, some punches was thrown. When we look up, guess where he was at? He was standing over there next to Coach.
And y'all should have, man. Y'all should have handled that in the locker room. And we protect you, bro, and you ain't in the battle.
We did.
Hey,
come on, man.
After the game, coaches was talking to us. Man,
you ain't trying to hear nothing of what the coach say. You looking at him.
Hey,
oh, dog, we gonna have a conversation.
Let's see the video right quick and dissect it real quick, man.
All right, let's get that video because we got the receipts on it. We got the receipts.
I saw it live. That tell me. I know what happened.
We queuing it up right now.
Whoa, hey, mother. Okay, let's break this up.
All right, so we see how Rudy grabbed him. It was more like a breakup.
So like, what is Cat doing?
Why did he grab him though?
So Rudy had nothing to do with it. No, Clay don't beat him down. So he just wrapped him up, stop him from breaks.
Why is he grabbing Clay, bro? Somebody answer that.
He knew Clay.
Why is he grabbing? Why don't you grab your own man?
Like, no, man, don't do it.
Why don't you grab your own man, Rudy? Why you grabbing Clay?
Well, he was closer than Clay, and Clay was finna
So
make
what?
the move, man.
It wasn't his business.
It was his business to stop the fight, man.
Hey,
when they grab your own man, don't grab my teammate.
Did y'all notice Clay went over there, changed his jersey real quick because he thought he was coming back in the game.
Yeah.
They's like, no, son.
Clay should have been thrown out. He should have been thrown
out.
His
jersey was all ripped up. He went over there and changed his jersey and was like, all right, let's get ready to ball. He was like, no, you out of here too.
Him on the break it up type thing, man.
Then why he grabbed? Why did
Rudy grabbed as a peacemaker?
Hey, Pat, answer this. If he on some breakup stuff, why did he grab Clay and not his own man? I'll wait.
Now, Kenyon Martin.
Clay was right there for initiate, go further with it.
Did y'all hear Kenyon Martin talk? Kenyon Martin said he would have fired off on Daymond if he was choking my boy like that. He said Big Cat was right there. Yeah. He could have fired off on him like, man, get off my boy, because he had him in the death choke.
He's right.
So get off my boy.
That should have been a fight right away.
He's right. But the same way you said Kenyon Martin would have fired off because Daymond did that. Daymond did that because of what Rudy did. How come ain't nobody talking about what Rudy did?
Yeah,
Rudy should have grabbed, if he was on the breakup stuff, Pat, he should have grabbed his own man. Ben. Don't grab my teammate.
He don't like Rudy, Ben.
Because I don't know what you own at that point.
He don't like Rudy.
Grab your own man.
No, he don't. But Kev, to be honest, all of this is Jaden McDaniel's fault. And he
about that.
He is the one that
initiated the whole thing.
Exactly. Now, Clay was blocking him out and blocked him out in his throat. Okay, that happens in the game. But you start slinging this man around by his jersey
like a rag
down. Started it.
So
you started it.
McDaniel and Ben. Not only did McDaniel not get attacked or ejected, Rudy didn't get attacked or ejected. It was Clay and Daymond. So it makes it look like Golden State kicked it off.
Right.
If you watch the video, that's bullshit.
Now McDaniel should have been suspended also. He
at least should have been kicked out. How you kick Clay out the game? And I get why Daymond was kicked out. Why is Clay kicked out the game?
And his jersey one look like he got mauled.
And then McDaniels and Rudy, they didn't get attacked. They didn't get ejected. So it made it look like it was a Golden State incident. If you watch the video, that's bullshit. So what we talking about, bro?
The league came back and fined everybody to make it seem like, we messed up the call on this game. So now they come back and hit everybody with 25 sacks.
We're going to get this next foul on somebody.
Right.
Oh, man.
That's all that is.
Now, I said it's been a crazy week, right? It's been a crazy week. I just want to throw something out here because I couldn't believe that I saw this. It was just kind of shocking. Former NBA player Derek Fisher. He's head coach of Crispy High School in LA. But the kicker to this is he coaching Matt Barnes' sons.
I knew it.
Matt Barnes is in the stands watching this, man. And I'm like, this is just, what the heck? Come on. That gotta be eating him alive. Gotta be eating him alive. Now I'm surprised. Now they supposed to be they squashed the beef or whatever, but I'm sorry, bro. Now you out there coaching my kids.
Hey man,
I just marinate for everybody that's out here.
Well, first of all, Derek Fisher don't want no more smoke with Matt Barr, so it's okay for him to coach my kids now because he already know. If I drove 15 minutes to get at you, you know I'm gonna come out.
He drove an hour. That was an hour.
He drove more than 15 minutes.
Matt Barnes cleared that up. He was on the pivot with Ryan Clark the other day. He said, "Hey man," he said that was a myth. It wasn't no hours. He said I drove 15 minutes, and he said I turned right back around and went right back to the house and blew and started blowing. He said the 15 minutes. So he gonna definitely come out the stands if you say something stupid. He ain't worried about you. You don't want no more of this smoke. So if anybody feel a little crazy, it might be Derek Fisher.
Hey, remember he coaching with his back to the stand, so he don't know at any point in
He
time.
don't know. And then Matt
So
Barnes
he could get. So y'all
Hey,
said he could get the
get my
Draymond choke
son
at
in the
any
game,
moment.
man. I ain't gonna
Any
tell you
moment he could get a Draymond.
He don't want that
But don't
smoke.
worry about it. Don't worry about Derek Fisher. If you
Hey.
got the nerve to mess around with Matt Barnes' ex or whatever they going
Which
through
is
right
your
now or at the
teammate.
time, and you got
They
the nerve
married
to go over the crib where the kids are calling you because y'all was teammates. So the kids are calling you Uncle Derek, right? And you got the nerve to go in the master bedroom and screw their mama. You got the nerve to do that, Derek Fisher. So don't worry about it. Matt Barnes, you got my kid at any given moment. And that's why I tell y'all to watch Snap.
Hey, son, let me speak
Y'all
to
need
your
to put
mom.
that in your game.
You had to see the bedroom with Uncle Derek.
Right.
Hey,
His son was
man.
like, hey, I don't know what's going on, but Uncle Derek in there with mama. Matt Barnes came
giving
right over.
you what's out there. I can't make this stuff up. It's crazy. We're gonna move on. Mark Jackson, Leon Rose, the president of the Knicks, said, "No, you cannot stand in for Clyde for Clyde Frazier on the radio, and you can't get on the team plane. You can't go.
I thought he actually banned him from it altogether.
Yeah, everything, man. I don't know what Mark Jackson has done to people around the league, but there's several individuals that don't like him.
I think that
The only time Mark Jackson can be in Madison Square if he doing announcing
TNT.
for the show, TNT, ESPN, whichever one he on. That's the only way he can be in there.
Okay. First of all, that has Dolan written all over. That's number one. Number two, Mark Jackson went on Instagram and cleared his name. I don't know if y'all saw that. I can send it to you if you want. But Mark Jackson went on Instagram and cleared his name and said that's not what happened. He said, I resigned from the job a week earlier. They spent it how they spent it. If you don't believe me, I can send y'all to Mark, because I follow Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson cleared his name. That's just facts. Now, that's some New York Knicks stuff, because that's what happens with the Knicks, because it's owned by Jim Dolan.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. But Mark Jackson, for the record, cleared his name. I challenge anybody to look up Mark Jackson on Instagram and look at his live that he went. He cleared his name on that. I'll send it to y'all later. But he cleared his name on that.
Well,
that's the Knicks doing that.
That's what he says. This is we never know what it is, but I'm just saying around the league.
I'm not going to take the side of the Knicks over Mark Jackson.
Mark
and the
Jackson
man went on live
has
and cleared his
pissed off
name.
a lot of people, and if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Mark Jackson, what are you doing that you pissing off everybody from team to team?
Ben, if you go on live and clear your name, I'm going to rock with you. If you don't say nothing, all these allegations, then I don't know what to believe. Hell, I'm going to rock with the people that say.
I just listen to him, man.
What I would do is like Mark Jackson did. Mark Jackson went on live and like, you know what? I've been trying to hold off. I'm trying to play the people. I've been trying to do the right thing.
Well, he needs to come
to a point.
And he need to get
like Mark Jackson ain't never said nothing about nothing.
Somebody's podcast and talk about this, man, because they blackballing him, railroading him.
He just said it wasn't ideal conditions or time, and you never know what the future holds. That's what he just said. I just listened.
He took the high road out and he tried to be political with it and all that.
He took the high road.
And I give you that. But man, at some point, man, you got to fight. You got to fight back.
Hey, because It's like it's like he's steady trying. It's like they steady tainting his name and blackball him in certain areas, bro.
Man,
You got
they blackballing
to
him,
stand
man.
up somewhere,
Hey,
man. For real.
we gonna bring in another fella, man. Big House wanted to join into the show,
Oh, here we go.
so
And we
he
kept
gonna take the place of Angry Man today. Big House, man, what's up to you today, man? Good morning
living
to you.
legend. Here he comes.
What's up, fellas? Can
What
y'all
up,
hear me?
boy? Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
we
Not
hear you
much. Can
right,
y'all?
big fella.
Oh man, hey man, I was just sitting back here listening to this travesty. That's called Kevin Louder. Just talk, just complete and total
I
asinine
told you, here we go.
nonsense, man. You know, and me and even my dog was sitting, Whiskey was sitting here looking like, huh? You know, but I know y'all off that. I had a few technical difficulties trying to get on. You know, he had grabbed my damn cord and ran with it, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, as
But
I tell
hey,
you, House,
once
I think
again,
he vicious. You raising him viciously, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
he good. He
Kevin just
trying to
sitting
get
back
on the
waiting.
camera right
Kevin
now.
waiting. He in idle mode right now, just
He
waiting on you
trying
to
to,
say something crazy.
but
So
look,
we gonna
I just wanted to say first of all, damn, they go Whiskey there. Move, man. Come on. First of all, hey, it's a pleasure to be on the show with y'all. And like I said, I hated it. I didn't get on right away because I was having some technical difficulties, and I know I'd have missed a lot of stuff, and I don't want to go, keep going backwards or whatever. But I just do want to put my 2 cents in about that Daymond Green stuff, and then, we can move on. Uh, Kev, you wrong. You 100% right. And like I told you last night, or whatever the case may be, you were looking at it as Draymond. Yeah, you said it was he was excessive, but just like I tried to bring up to you or whatever, Rudy. If you look back at that video, Rudy didn't grab Clay per se like Draymond grabbed Rudy. So Draymond, because of the fact that his game has decreased so much that he's now avoiding to different antics to keep himself relevant. No other team is going to put up with the crap that Golden State is putting up with Draymond. And anybody that thinks that everything that Draymond doing is acceptable and okay is crazy, because it's not. This is basketball. This is not WWE, excuse me. If he wants to pursue that career, then go on over there to the new owners or whatever. And I'm sure they'll probably let him in there. But let's get back to the meat of it. Draymond ain't tough. He ain't about that life. He ain't come from the hood. His
well, he
parents
did. He
always had
come
money.
from Detroit,
So
bro. So
yeah,
he
but
from
he was in
Detroit.
the good
No,
part of Detroit.
Draymond is from Flint. But hey, House, you just said every reason to the point you either don't like Draymond or you're giving other reasons to why he got suspended or whatever. You missed the entire point about the incident itself. I don't care what Draymond did 5 weeks ago. We're
But
talking
you
about the
but you
incident
have to. It
itself.
all plays
He
a
was
point.
protecting his teammate.
It
Was it
all
excessive, House? Yes, no doubt. I
It's
told you that
called
last night.
relevant.
I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying
Cam,
was he
Cam,
protected his teammate.
listen for a second.
Leave his
Cam,
reputation, all that out of it. Leave all that out of it.
you cannot do that. You cannot do that. It's called relevant conduct. It's called relevant conduct. That's what they are looking at with Draymond. It's called relevant conduct. If you look at any of those quote unquote enforcers, the ones that were getting the bad reputations, they didn't get suspended just off of that one incident.
Yeah,
They looked at
Rasheed
their
Wallace
body
was the
of
same
work.
way.
So Rick
Rasheed Wallace was the
Mahorn,
same way.
Yeah,
Bill Lambier, Charles
all of
Oakley, Anthony
them,
Mason, they didn't do
their
none of
body
that.
of
They didn't do nothing like that.
relevant conduct. Relevant conduct. See, now you're mixing words. You're splitting hairs. I never said that they didn't do that. I just said they were punished when they were punished based on that kind of incidents. Now, if they like Klay Thompson in the fight, would Klay had gotten 5-game suspension? No, because he doesn't have the relevant conduct like that. He doesn't have.
Yeah,
They're looking
you're
at his
right.
past history.
You're right on that. But Kev, they are going to, if you, the more stuff you think you do, your penalties increase, and that's in all sports. That's
I
all
get the
sports.
I get the
Yes,
representation. Look, your representation. I get that. That's not my argument. I get that. I understand why he got 5 games. I understand the why. What I'm saying is
I
what he
don't because
did
I don't
was
because
not wrong.
that was a
He
slap
did
on
it
the wrist.
excessively, but it wasn't wrong what he did. It wasn't wrong. He protected his teammate.
Yeah,
House. Let me ask you this, because you told me you had a problem with Minnesota's teammates not protecting Rudy on what Draymond did. Correct? You got a problem with that, right?
that's a total different scenario that you keep
Oh, it's
trying to
totally
bring up.
different.
That's
It's
a
totally different.
reaction after the fact. Yeah, because you're trying to bring in a reaction after the fact about.
I'm talking the same thing. It's protecting your teammates, bro. It's the same thing.
All of them guys. No, okay. All right. I see you want to stay harboring that, and that's not what it is. But
it's the same thing.
Well,
first of all, fix your internet.
And like I said, that's your echoing. And like I said, the suspension, that was a slap on the wrist. That was a slap on the wrist because they should have sent a message. Because Draymond he's been getting out of control, and they should have sent a message to him either, hey,
they did.
That's
what.
Down, or
hey,
down.
House. Seriously, all bullshit aside, you think what Draymond did deserves a 5-game suspension? You saying it should have been more? You think that's a 5-game suspension, bro?
Yes.
Seriously.
He should have had at least a 15-game suspension.
Well,
50
okay.
Over that?
Okay. No punches were thrown. Yes, he did put him in the baby boy headlock. He gave him that. Everybody, social media went nuts with the whole baby boy comparisons. Yes, but it was nowhere near the Malice in the Palace. Now, everybody wanted more games because when you looked at Rudy's face, it looked like he couldn't breathe. He put him in a chokehold. And remember, in this society, choking by the police and all of that stuff has went viral and all of that. So yeah.
First of all,
Rudy.
He should have ran over there and got into any goddamn. He shouldn't have ran over there in the first place.
Well, you can't tell the man he can't run over there.
Wait a minute, Kev, you contradicting.
I just said that.
So, Kev, once again, you're contradicting yourself because now you're saying he shouldn't have went over there and protected his teammate.
You contradicting yourself. You definitely contradicted yourself.
Y'all contradicting yourself. Y'all got a problem with Minnesota's teammates not protecting Rudy because of what Draymond did, but you don't have a problem. But you hold on. But you do have a problem on what Draymond did.
Let nobody say that.
Yourself
again. It's the same situation where you hear us, but you're not listening.
But if it's the same situation, Draymond protected his teammate. He did it excessively. I agree with that. He was over the top. I have no argument on that. But what I'm saying is,
you can't say what he did. You can't. If you're saying all of that, Kev, then you're contradicting yourself by saying, "Oh yeah, it was excessive, but he should have did this.
He should have stuck his nose in there."
Those are contradicting statements.
No, I said from the jump he should have did.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
From the jump he had every right to run over there because of what Rudy did. See, y'all ain't pointing out that Rudy ran over there and grabbed his teammate. Rudy didn't grab his own teammate. Rudy
hey, Kev, let me tell you this.
Clay. Everybody leaving it out, man, as if it didn't happen.
Let me tell you this. The NBA went too light, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the next night, Providence versus Kansas State, NCAA basketball. The very next night in OT, players bumped into each other.
Mm-hmm.
Punches was thrown. The NBA is at the highest level. You got to set a standard because everything else below that.
But man, that's punches
So,
thrown.
so
That's entirely different.
hold on. But I'm saying, if you are not coming hard on the NBA players, college players think it's okay. High school players think it's okay. Biddy league players think it's okay. You have to set the standards and it has to come down. That's just my thought process on it. Now,
Hey,
my thing is when the scuffle happened, whatever happened in that scuffle, then you pay the consequences afterwards. Period. Everybody should have been fine. Draymond, yeah, you got to look at his track record just like they
Now
did with Rodney
everybody got
Reed.
fined. Everybody got fined.
Everybody else. Yeah, everybody got fined, but you got to set a standard somewhere because everybody watches the NBA. College watches the NBA, and high school watches college. Uh, Middle league and all that. You watch up, so you got
So
to set a
the
standard
lesson they
somewhere.
learned was that McDaniels can grab a jersey, not get ejected, none of that, or
Oh,
take.
they screwed
And
that
then
up.
they learned that. Then they learned that Rudy had nothing to do with it. Can run
McDaniel
over
should
there and
have
grab another teammate,
They
should have
screwed it
been
up.
ejected.
an opponent, and the guy that reacts off him doing that gets suspended and thrown out the game. That's what they learned off that.
yeah, the refs blew
So
that,
don't
bro.
be
The
the
refs and the
originator.
NBA blew
Be
that.
the dude that
Refs and the
cleans it
NBA
up,
blew that.
or the dude that tries to clean it up. You gonna get suspended. But if you the originator, you good. You stay in the game.
Hey,
You don't get
Yeah.
ejected.
Well,
All that,
okay,
because
Stevie
that's what
Wonder,
happened with McDaniel
Ray
and
Charles, no, the referees messed that up.
so
It was
Ben,
a, it was a total.
not a
They
referee.
messed that up.
just
They
like
messed
you
that up.
said, Ben,
They should have threw everybody
They
out that
should have threw
was
everybody
interested
out the
in it.
damn game.
Anybody that came off the bench should have been gone. Everybody should have been gone.
Yep.
hey Ben, it's
Yep.
just like you said though. You got to start from the top to the bottom. So I don't know if you've seen the clip of the Eastern Illinois dude who's playing basketball and he tried to smack a fan.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
went to the
yeah.
sideline
Well, now
tried to
you
smack
can't do
a
that.
fan, bro.
Now,
It's,
like I said,
That's Vernon Maxwell. You can't do that.
the last week, I don't know what's been in the water, the moon, and the sun and land. I don't know, but it's just been nuts. It's
it's been
been
crazy.
nuts. I'm just saying. I want to move on since we're talking about college. Angel Reese. Angel Reese was
Oh
benched.
man.
She got benched for she was out there trying to chuck up threes and all that. Coach Melky was like, you know what, we're not having that. Come have a seat next to me. You need to learn. The starter and got to your head. And then the next game, she didn't even travel with the team to play Louisiana State. She wasn't
Yeah,
even
I saw
there.
that.
This is the second top player that done got sat out a game because Milky like y'all ain't got way too y'all britches and got big, as my grandmama would say. Your britches
Yeah.
too big right now. You need to sit down. And when they was in the press conference and she
Mm-hmm.
was like, hey, this is something that happened internally. Don't ask me no more questions, and we gonna roll with it. Don't ask me no more questions or our interview is over with.
Kilmoki
So
said that.
yeah, and she real. I gotta give it to her.
Yeah. Hey, her and Don Stelly, one of the realest. Like they tell her like it is. You either like what they say or you don't.
Right. Now, all of this ruckus and all that, but what flew under the radar was New Mexico State men's basketball team. 2 weeks ago, they got their whole season suspended because of a player hazing turned into rape in the locker room. Talking about male
Wait.
penetration. Male
Wait.
Well,
penetration
they
in the
got
locker room
suspended
hazing.
last year. The incident is coming to light. They actually got suspended last year. But let me ask you this, man. You've been in the college locker room. So we messing with the freshmen, right? We hazing. But when did it get to the point where it's sexual orientation involved?
Man, I don't care.
Meaning is, and
Things
they
done
said
got wild,
not only
man.
sexual orientation, bro. Read the story. They said sexual penetration.
Right.
Read the story. So who stands around and thinks that's cool? Right? Who stands around? This ain't no frat or none of that. This is basketball players. So who stands around and say, "Yeah, get him, dog, get him"? Like who does that?
That's why that just took me. I ain't hit that one. That just took me all the way out when you just
Look
said that.
look the story up. And just like the Northwestern thing, people stood around and was with it and let it happen under their watch. So yeah, you can haze it. You can haze the freshmen. You can harass them. You can make them
Right.
do
They can
certain things.
make them
Yeah,
clean fouls
college
up, make
sport.
them get the balls, and
But
go do it. But come on, man. Sexual penetration, man. That's rape.
sexual harassment, sexual penetration. First of all,
Well,
that
and neither
happened in
one
New
of them
Mexico
good.
State. I don't understand why wasn't nobody that went to the administration with swole eyes, lacerated body. Like, why you ain't go and report it after that happened? Why are you reporting it and you reporting it, but you ain't do nothing about it?
Man,
Maybe
listen.
not that day, right? Because you were overwhelmed. But at some point, I'm Rambo. I'm wreaking havoc. And by the time they come to me, I'm gonna say, yeah, I did it. Kick me out. I'll go back to Harvey, Illinois. I'm good. But ask me why I did it. Ask me why. So you gonna ask me why after the fact. You're not gonna ask me when it happened, and I'm telling. Now you gonna ask me after I go Rambo in the entire locker room. Then you gonna ask me, well, what the hell is wrong with you? What happened? Hey man,
Hey,
let me
kid.
tell you what happened.
Hey,
Let me tell you
kid.
what they tried to do.
If on site was a person, I
Hey,
mean,
dude,
if I
what?
saw him in if I saw him in my algebra class, my
Oh, you
marketing
never met one?
class, it's going down.
Bro, I'm gonna get one of
Hey,
them in the locker when they don't expect it.
dude,
I'm
this is
getting them,
crazy
dog.
because
I'm
I'm
one by
listening
one.
to the
I'm
story.
Rambo.
This is ridiculous, bro.
I mean,
This
come
is
on, man. There's
This
no
is
way in
college.
hell.
And you, man, come
none,
on, dog.
none, bro. Somebody's got to die.
Man, I mean,
Somebody got to
Somebody's got to die.
the
Biggs, baby.
lunchroom, the locker room,
I'm
like
getting
you
them.
Man,
said,
just,
kid,
yeah.
the library,
Bro,
somebody
Bro,
getting the
by the
smoke.
time you get to me, I'm gonna be ready to go. You ain't gotta kick me out, dog. I got my flight.
man, don't
I
worry
know
about
I'm done
My
here.
money.
bags are packed.
My bag's
My bags
already
are
packed.
packed, bro.
My bags are packed.
There's no way that there's. Matter of fact, if I'm in the locker room and they doing this to one of the freshmen, and you
And you sat
sexually
by and
assault,
watched this?
Right.
come
Anything
on.
sexual.
You sat by and watched this?
You watched it. You condoned it. You a teammate. That's just what Northwestern did. That's what they did. If you sit back like, yeah, and get them, now I gotta question you.
Hey,
I
Right.
wasn't raised like this.
we ain't talking about Hayes. Well, go get some donuts. Bring me my bags.
Yeah, we ain't talking about
Hey,
that.
right.
You
You
raping?
sat
Hey,
back
Pat.
and watched the dude get sodomized. Number
Hey, Pat.
one, the guy that sodomized him, question him. Number two, you got to
Uh,
question everybody that stand back like, yeah, get him. Yeah. Right? You got to
I'm,
question
I'm
that
going
too.
to Hobby
He's my
Lobby.
teammate.
I'm going to Hobby Lobby. Buy me some of them marbles. I'm gonna give me a Crown Royal bag. Wrap it up, and I'm walking around campus. Everybody getting it. Everybody
Everybody
getting it,
get it.
man.
Hey,
Everybody get it, man.
they gonna call the campus police and put the school on lockdown. Is there a shoot?
Well, whatever.
Some dude
You
walking
just
around with marbles,
but
smacking people with it.
had it been me, you better call the city police. You better call the campus security. Campus, hey,
Some
top
dude
flight ain't gonna be enough.
going around from room to
Top flight
room
ain't gonna
just
be enough.
smacking people with marbles.
Hey, they
Now
gonna call everybody
you
into the
better
gym
call
room,
the
the whole
you better
team.
call
And
everybody in this city.
they gonna have welts and knots on their head from that bag of Crown Royal, man. Boy,
Oh my goodness, that's
hey,
crazy.
y'all nuts, man. This we can't make this stuff up, man. But dude, it would have went down a whole different way. Whole
Bro,
Man,
different way, man.
come on, man. What are we talking about, man? What are we doing? And
Oh,
our generation was worse than this as far as hazing. right? But it was never
It
sexual.
never went to this.
It never
level.
got to that.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing back in our day. Nothing ever went to nothing like that,
Somebody
man.
said a trash bag full of Coca-Cola cans.
Right.
You do that too.
Right. Right.
But I'm gonna tell
Man,
you,
ain't no way.
if you get like a Crown Royal bag full of pennies, you can knock somebody out.
Oh, no, I'm going
I'm
quarters.
telling you.
I was just gonna say quarters is better, baby.
Well, you do. Well, you get the bigger coin, but I'm telling you.
$50. They mean the bank like you want $100 and $50? Yes.
Yeah, I need that. Run.
Put them in this purple bag.
Stop asking me questions.
Let's put them in this purple bag. They'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm giving this out as a gift for Christmas. Yeah. Y'all getting all of this smoke. But that's why I said, man, it's just been crazy in sports, man. Some of this stuff you can't believe, man. Another one, 76 is Kelly Oubre. He got hit by a car, got fractured ribs. Right, they said right outside of his crib. Now,
No. Read the whole story, man.
man,
He was on his
it's
bike.
crazy.
They said the man lied about where it happened at. And they got video of him walking into his apartment after it happened. So he out here on some Jussie Smollett shit. Read the whole story.
He out there like smoke.
He out here like Jussie. Read the whole story. They said, first of all, they got video. I dare y'all to look it up. Swear to God, I can't make this up. The man, they said where the man said it happened at, it didn't. Number two, they got him walking into his apartment after it happened.
Well, he was limping. He was limping. It wasn't no clean walk now.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, he was
Did
limping.
y'all see it?
Where was he
He
at?
out here like Jussie, man.
So where was he at when he got hit?
I don't know what it say. He wasn't. The police say he wasn't where he said he was.
Right.
So he was creeping. He was creeping. He was creeping and got hit.
Yeah, he was right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Where was you at, dog? So somebody hit you.
He was going
and then you went back to the crib, walked in the crib.
he was going to
okay.
Right.
So either he was in the wrong neighborhood gang wise, or he might have been in a little boy's town.
Oh, come on, Kev. Now you sound like,
hey man, if you can't tell the story where you at, you somewhere you ain't got no business.
You sound like
let's do the speculation.
You said
okay, well, I'm just saying. Well, it'll come out. It'll come out. Don't worry about it. Stay tuned.
Wow.
Nah, you sounding like Slide with the TMZ now.
Bruh, the man lied about where it happened, man. What we talking about here?
We can't hear nothing.
Then you get hit by a car. What you lying for? Okay. Oh, well, it'll come out. Don't worry about it.
House, you on mute, my man.
Hey, House, stop using other people's internet.
You know he is not technically savvy.
Right. So, I mean, those are some of the things that happen. Now, I do want to say on a good note, much respect for Chicago's very own Terry Cummings. He getting his jersey number 32 retired at DePaul in one of the upcoming games. They didn't say which game it's going to be, but you know what? I might try to attend that game when he gets his jersey because Terry Cummings was a beast.
First and foremost, it took too long. It should have been done.
Sure, those are facts. Those are facts. But Terry was a beast, man. Most notable was when he was with the Spurs. It was him, Rod Strickland, the Admiral, Sean Elliott, and they could have went to the chip. They could have went to the chip.
He was a beast of Milwaukee.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Milwaukee was where he started, but they had a chance to go to the chip when Rod Strickland gave that behind the back pass when Sean Elliott should have been cutting to the basket, but he sat out there for the three. So, oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go.
Uh
Here we
oh.
go.
Uh
Here we
oh.
go.
Uh oh.
So
You know
Ben, you
what?
just let anybody on the show anytime they get ready, huh?
Hey man,
That's my
he
boy.
must be sneaking
You know
in
what,
through
man?
somebody else's internet because he's supposed to be suspended by Sports Zone.
No. First of all, without me being on this show, it's terrible. And then not only that, Pat, why are you on here? To talk about what?
I just said you was my boy.
You did not.
I did. Didn't I just say that, Ben? I just
Yeah,
said that's my boy.
he said it's my boy. He said my boy.
Oh, all right. Well, then you my man.
He was
Pat.
lying.
And
He was lying.
wherever KDL at, he might be out here in Joliet.
I ain't in Joliet.
At the prison?
I ain't in Joliet, bro.
That do look like a rec room. That do look like a rec room behind him.
You know, one thing I
Okay.
know. One
So
thing
I'm
I
in prison.
know,
They're gonna give me 2 hours to shoot the show. Yeah, you go and shoot the show. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Hey man,
Hey,
what are
this
you
is
talking about? What are you talking
man.
about?
We just man giving love to Terry Cummins for getting his jersey retired at DePaul, man.
Man, they lost in '79. Forget him. Forget the drug addict he played with, and forget Coach Mike.
See, this is why you always suspended for comments
my
like that.
goodness.
Hey man,
That's
Terry
terrible.
Cummins is one of Chicago's finest, man. Carver High School, not seeing Carver.
right in the middle of the projects, baby.
Hey,
Called
here's what it is.
guys.
Ain't nobody come out and see him.
Facts.
Slide.
Facts. But you know
I know
what,
athlete.
Slide, since you here, I think we agree on this with the NBA trying to make LaMelo Ball cover up his tattoo.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Just because, I mean, first of all, it's his middle name. LF is for
That's his
LaFrance.
brand, dog. You can't promote your brand.
It's his
If
brand.
you want to promote your brand, you go work for somebody else. Work for your damn self.
Well, let me get
Michael
this straight.
Jordan is over
So Michael
on
Jordan
everything.
owned the team.
Does Michael Jordan walk around with a tattoo of Jordan brand? I'll wait.
No, all the
The
players just
league is
wearing on their
walking around
chest.
with the jersey. They got the jump man on every jersey.
You can't have it on your person. It's a rule. LaMelo Ball know that. It's a rule.
On, man.
You can't just do what the hell you want to do. You don't work for yourself, bro. You work for the NBA.
So let me ask you a question. Mike owned the team and got all the whole teams wearing his jersey. If that ain't the worst conflict of interest, then LeBron James over there laughing and giggling in Draymond's face and collecting all his money. How illegal is that?
Yes.
So how's that fair?
That's illegal.
Bro, you cannot have a tattoo. You can put your name on it, but when your name is your brand, you can't do it. It's simple as that.
Okay, so Kev, DeMar Rosen he got the Joker on his arm. So that's promoting DC Comics. Why ain't he got to cover that up?
Because the Joker is not a brand. Read the story. The same emblem he got on his neck is the same emblem of his brand. You can't do that.
So if he had
you can't do it.
You are players. You for the players all the time, and for you to flip sides like this, man.
I'm not flipping nothing. It's a rule.
Hey, man,
like if he'd have got a tattoo of his grandmama, that's cool. But you can't have a tattoo of the very brand that you own, bro. That's your brand. You can't do that. So you work for somebody.
So he can have a jersey. He could put a player in it. He just can't have it tattooed on him.
He can't have it on him. It's a rule.
So Kev, if you
putting Clutch Sports on his neck, the NBA gonna cover that.
So Kev, if you had a tattoo plan that said Harvey World, and they say you can't wear a Harvey World, what you gonna do? You gon'
I'm not
you
the brand ambassador of Harvey Work.
You a liar.
Yes, you
LaMelo
are.
has a
Yes, you
clothing
are.
line of the
we
very
can't
same
tell.
thing that he has the tattoo for. You can't do that, bro.
You got the
Like, what is
colors
the
on
problem
now.
here? You can't do it.
You got the colors on now. What are you talking about?
I'm throwing, baby.
So now
all day long.
LaMelo got to work out some type of agreement to be advertiser with his clothing brand in NBA for that to go past is what you say.
Hey, man, it's simple as this, Ben. If it's Bernard Moore Enterprises, you can't have
My whole
Bernard Moore
government name.
Enterprises as your tattoo and play in a league that's paying you. You can't
You
do
could
it.
have said. You
What
could
the
have
hell is
said
the problem?
626.
What
You
is
could have said
what is the
626.
discrepancy? You can't do it.
So what if? Okay, let me ask you this question. What if Ben has 626 on his neck? They go because the name is 626 Designs, but it's his birthday. We're gonna tell him come
Right,
on his
but
birthday.
but okay, I'm gonna meet you halfway. If he has a brand that's 626, and that's his brand, and he plays for the NBA, he can't wear it.
Wow.
He can't put his own birthday on his neck.
No, because he got a brand by it. Because he got a brand by it.
Wow.
If Ben has shoes, 626. If he had clothing line 626, then he has a brand. You can't have your brand
We don't
on
have
a league
LaFrance
that's
clothing,
paying you.
right? He just has LaFrance, not LaFrance clothing, right?
Right.
Okay, LaFrance is just his name. His brand is
LaFrance. He owns the damn line, man. Stop with the twisting.
Oh, fuck.
He owns the line of LaFrance. LaFrance is his brand. The NBA knows that, so you can't promote that. The hell is wrong with y'all, man?
How many people do you know rocking LaFrance?
Nobody. Just like that bullshit ball. That bullshit ball shoe that came out that the owner his damn self switched.
Why they carrying it?
Because you can't do it.
He ain't Apple.
You mean why you can't? You can't do it. The hell is wrong with y'all, man?
Cam, you
ain't
angry man today. You just to get everybody.
The problem is the NBA ain't getting no money off of it, so that's why they really don't want to.
Well,
exactly.
Well, then go. Hey, go work for the friends then. See how that work out. You ain't never heard of it until he put it on his neck. Stop this.
Yeah, you used to be for the players, Kev. I don't know what happened to you, man.
I'm always for the players, man.
Man, what are you drinking? Cranberry juice straight out the.
But when they wrong, they wrong.
It's diet cranberry juice, Sly.
He got no cup, glass, or nothing.
It's
just
diet.
straight out the jug. It ain't no such thing as diet cranberry juice.
I don't know how he got.
I swear to God. I swear to God, Sly.
Cranberry juice got more sugar in it than somebody you know.
It's diet.
You mean to tell me it's diet?
Hey, Sly, read that.
Hey, man, we're at the top of the hour. I think we should take a water bill break and pay some bills.
I swear to God, we should.
Because my goodness, man, this right here, this first half of the show
with Pat last night.
man.
We should.
You at the top of the hour. My clock got 12:21. How long? When did y'all start?
Hey.
11:20.
Hey, I don't know about your time over there.
Hey, you wasn't on time. Don't worry about it.
It looked like you in a jail cell while you talking.
Right.
I'm in my.
Tell the dude to take your mugshot and go to another room.
Now that being said, that the way you sitting, you look like you handcuffed to the bench and you can't move.
Wow.
Hey, Sean, cue us up for a break, man, because I think we need one.
You in the same room Drew Peterson was in.
Wow. Yeah.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
Yeah, hello. I'm really not sure if this is what you all do, but I really don't have anywhere else to turn.
Hi. I don't even know why I'm calling right now. I'm sorry. My thoughts are going a mile a minute.
My kids are out of state. My buddies from the army are all gone now. I'm really alone.
I left the service last year. My mom just passed away a few months ago. I miss so much time with her. I keep getting calls about the bills, and I'm trying to get a job, but I feel so stuck.
Okay, ma'am. I'm glad you called.
Okay, sir. Let's stay on the line and walk through some things.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, it's your boy, the Superback, Sean Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms. On Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel, you can find us at Sports Zone Chicago. And on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Oh, here come the big fella back.
All right, man. As we moving this show on, man, we're gonna get into this topic that's been in NCAA football for the last 2 weeks. Michigan, Jim Harbaugh. I mean, I really think it's been a shit show, to be honest. Going back and forth between the Big Ten, the NCAA, and their investigation. It's like now Harbaugh is like, okay, we're going to accept a suspension from the Big Ten, but once the investigation is done, he can get more. He can be suspended more. I mean,
No, he can't.
Once the investigation is, they can suspend him.
No, that was
additional suspension.
no. That was a part of the agreement. Look it up. Part of the agreement was he's accepted these 3 games and it's dead. They can't come after him no more. That's why he accepted it.
No, that wasn't.
I don't
agree. They can't come after him no more.
That wasn't the reason why.
The investigation's still going.
No, look it up. Look it up.
Hold on. He accepted it because the NCAA found out that the linebackers coach was funding it. The linebacker coach got fired.
That's where they fired him.
Right.
They fired him.
Right. So it wasn't just because it was getting a little deeper, and they tried to tread water.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is the agreement was he accepts 3 and they no longer investigate all that's over with.
But what you fella realize is you're wrong, Kevin, because the Big Ten was never investigating him. The NCAA was. They haven't stopped. So him accepting that deal that had nothing to do with the investigation.
I dare y'all to look it up.
No, I'm telling you. The Big
I dare y'all to look it up.
The Big Ten was never investigating him.
I know. It was the NCAA. All that's over with. He accepted the 3 games from the Big Ten. I'm telling you, I dare y'all to look it up.
That NCAA investigation is still going on. That's why they fired the linebackers coach.
So
The Big
Kev, I
Ten.
just looked it up. It said the NCAA was going to reduce its sentence from 3 to 2 until the news came out. So they are still investigating it.
They reduced it to 3 and 5 to line. You're right. They found out about the linebackers coach, but the investigation is over. He accepted the 3 games.
The NCAA investigation is over with. You know damn well it take 2 years. He'll be in the NFL working on his second quarterback by the time they get done.
Those are facts, Sly. I'll give you that. Because it takes them a long time.
And it says that, I just read it says that right here. It said that the conference did that. It said, but the conference is actually still, the university is still going on with the NCAA's investigation.
But can I ask y'all a question? Hey, House, why are you looking down at us and not straight at us?
Why is he froze?
Why are you worried about
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Ben sent a letter out every time he sent his email about your camera position. Yeah, there you go.
That's what you want. You want to see. I ain't in no jail cell because I got microwave and all that behind me.
Yeah, well, your microwave look like it's in a commode.
Sly, you actually done messed him up because now he's putting the camera all the way to the ceiling. All you see the top of his big old head.
Well, that's neither here nor there, man. We going
right there, House, right there.
Look, I will say this about Jim Harbaugh though. It seems to be a whole lot more stuff that's probably going to come out, and I think the moves that they made, were to avoid a lot of stuff. But I don't care because he'll be in Soldier Field next year anyway, so they can go ahead and do whatever they want to do in Michigan.
That's not going to happen.
They can do whatever they want to do in Michigan.
But go ahead,
I
man.
don't like Michigan no way.
Did you say Soldier Field?
Hey, what's up, Drew?
Yes.
What's up, Mel? Thank y'all for tuning in.
And they need somebody in Soldier Field.
Don't
See,
even go there. Don't even go there.
There you go.
You got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of nerve.
You showed
Well,
yeah, man, your team.
Well, you know what?
In the wrong way.
Well,
hey,
I'm
Brian
gonna
Daymond
say
ain't
this.
going nowhere.
Hey, Kev,
Y'all
since
get
you
over
just
that.
gave me the he. What's going on with Saquon coming out talking about loyalty don't mean nothing?
He's right.
So
what's the problem here?
You got your own shit show going on while you throwing stones in the glass house, buddy.
Well, first of all, the mistake at the lake is just that, the mistake at the lake. But that's neither here nor there. Look, Saquon said what he said, and Saquon is right. He's right. Ain't no damn loyalty. The NFL is the most cutthroat organization ever as far as sports. They worse than baseball, basketball, hockey, all that.
Well,
so,
hey, Kev,
Saquon is right.
It's a receipt out there on Facebook that you posted that said you are putting away all your Giants jerseys for the rest of the year.
You did.
Did you or did you not say that?
I did. I said I wasn't going to wear my Giants jersey. I said I'm putting my Giants jersey. The exact quote was, I'm putting my Giants jerseys away and I'm going to focus on my Lakers. That's exactly what I said. Now, I didn't never say I was quitting on the team or none of that. What I said was I wasn't going to wear it again because they pissed me off. They didn't piss me off and resorted back to the Giants other than what we was last year. So what my exact quote was, putting away my Giants gear, I'm focused on my Lakers. Go Lakers. That's the exact quote. Do not turn that. Do not do none of that.
That's giving up on your team, bro. That's giving up on your team because we.
No, I'm not giving up on the team. I never said that. I said I wasn't going to wear the jersey. See, I ain't no Bears fan that I wear a jersey ever since the Super Bowl shuffle. And they won.
Let somebody else talk.
I don't do that. So what I said was I wasn't wearing the jersey. I never said I was giving up on the team. I didn't say that.
So go ahead and make your point.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Go ahead and make your point.
House, go ahead. What you gonna say, House?
Well, what I was getting ready to say is we're Bears fans. We've been Bears fans for life. We're not fair. Some of us are not fair weather fans. win, lose, or draw, we might be getting drugged by 30, and we still wearing our gear. We may have a losing season. We're still wearing our gear. We're still fans. But when it's all said and done, a fair weather fan is somebody that jumps ship. When their team ain't doing good, then all of a sudden now they're not supporting their team. When their team is doing good, oh yeah, we the greatest.
We focusing on basketball all of a sudden.
Right.
But I didn't never say I was jumping ship. I never said that.
Well, we didn't say you said that, Kev. We just said
either.
it's never.
I never said that.
It's neither here nor there. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into week 11 top games in week 11. We just saw Thursday night Bengals Ravens 34-20. You saw Joe Burrow out for the rest of the season. We're gonna talk about some of these quarterbacks after this. But first game on the docket. House, I'll give it to you. Bears versus Lions. They got Detroit by 8. Can the Bears pull this one out?
Since JF1 is back, what I'm gonna say is when I'm betting it and I'm taking the over. Detroit is looking good. I don't want to crap on their parade because they are looking good and we are not looking good. But at the same time, I think Justin Fields will come out with something to prove, and we'll cover that 8. Now, I don't know if we win the game, but we'll cover that 8 easily.
Okay. Mr. Lauder.
Detroit by 8.
I'll give you Steelers versus Browns. Mr. Massage QB, he's out. He's done for the rest of the season. He with Joe Burrow. Steelers, you don't know who's going to show up. The defense always shows up. They got Cleveland 3.5 without Deshaun. So who you going with, Kevo?
I got Cleveland because of Myles Garrett. The ride that Pittsburgh is on,
choice.
Being outscored by yardage and everything every single game, and they pull out a way to win. I think if they're at Cleveland, the joyride comes to a stop. Everybody get off the train. Cleveland can score, and their defense can shut you down. The defense can shut down Pittsburgh, who can't score. That's their downfall at Cleveland. I got Cleveland.
PG, I'm giving you Cards versus Texans. They got Houston's by 4. They got Murray was running like Forrest Gump last week, but they got that bad boy, CJ Stroud. He making a name for himself and got Houston. They looking good.
MVP candidate.
I gotta go. I gotta go with House. What House said. That boy CJ Stroud has. I don't know. Who's the coach again? Kev, what's his name?
Dude, the defensive coordinator from San Francisco, DeMeco Ryan.
DeMeco Ryan. Man, he done turned the Texans around, bro. Between him and Stroud, the Texans look good, man. And they're gonna be a surprise team. They're gonna be good in the future. So I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Okay.
Hey, DeMeco Ryan, meet me at
Stroud as an MVP
sometime
candidate.
next weekend.
Meet you at Trill Burger. Come on, man.
Sound like me. I was in California looking for Snoop last weekend.
Gotta do
take
it.
me on Long Beach. Take me to Long Beach.
Hey, Snoop said he ain't smoking no more, so he don't have the munchies.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Big House, you got the Raiders
Take the
versus
man
Dolphins.
take the man that do.
Raiders versus Dolphins.
Versus who?
Miami by 2. By 12. Raiders versus Dolphins.
Oh, us, man, come on. Oh man, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it looks like on paper it's a no-brainer, but that could be a trap game. That could be a trap game for the Dolphins. Playing down today.
It could be, but I don't see
It's the Raiders.
I don't see it. It's the Raiders. The Raiders are going to Raiders. They don't have the Raiders don't have the firepower that their fans think they have. And Tua he's as long as, and I know we've been saying this all season, as long as Tua stay healthy against a team like the Raiders, Tua's probably gonna show out again for another 5-6 touchdowns. Maybe that's a little excessive. I'd say at least 4 touchdowns. Yeah,
now he gonna have at least 5.
He's gonna show out. Yeah,
Well, we know one thing about the Raiders. They know how to party in the locker room.
You know how to do that?
They know how to do that.
It's Vegas, baby.
Man, the Raiders just not a good team, man. You know, off the subject, you know what? Well, never mind. I ain't gonna bring that one up yet.
And the Raiders finna get another, and Las Vegas finna get another professional team.
Yeah. Yeah, they
That's what I was just getting ready to say, and I said I wasn't gonna bring it up yet.
Yeah, they about to get the age,
boy,
and they're gonna eventually get an NBA team, y'all. Hang in there.
And they
yeah,
talking about putting them on the strip. They talking about putting their stadium on the strip.
Yeah, they go.
Well, they waiting for.
Yeah, it's gonna be down. The stadium is gonna be down there where
they waiting for Clutch Sports to go ahead and put their bid down.
The A stadium is going to be down there by Circus, where Stardust used to be.
Okay.
So
they ain't nothing down there.
I'm gonna give you this game, Giants versus Commanders. It's usually a good game because that's in conference. But I'm gonna ask you this question, man. They got Washington by 9.5. The Giants continue they fall from grace from last year, Kev.
The reason they got them by half is because we got Danny DeVito's son out there at quarterback. The only reason not. The Giants always beat Washington. I tell y'all this every year, bro. They beat them early this year. I tell y'all every year they beat Washington. But the state they in right now with Danny DeVito, I got nothing.
Hey, can I ask you a question? And I mean, all seriousness, no BS about it.
Oh my goodness!
Do you think your team is tanking? You think your team is tanking?
Yes. And I'm gonna answer that question. I'm gonna say yes, number one, and I'm gonna say I won't be surprised in the next couple games. All of a sudden, Saquon got a fake injury. You're not gonna see him get hurt. He's gonna have a fake injury. They going after the top 3 pick. So yes, I do.
Well, technically, right now they will be sitting at number 4. Arizona is number 1. We'll have 2 and 3, and the Giants will be 4.
No, but Arizona put Kyler Murray back in. Arizona's gonna win a couple more games, bro.
I don't think so.
Look, dude,
hey, they put Kyler Murray in, man. They gonna win a couple more games. They just won last week with the dude.
Yeah, but he was running for his life.
That's like
that ain't gonna continue, man.
Yes. Saying that because Kyler Murray back, man, you say it's 80
but
degrees outside.
He gives them a chance to win, bro. That's what I'm saying.
80 degrees outside.
Yeah, I give you that. He gives them a better chance to win.
Best chance to win.
A great football player.
Their best chance was win when they had Dobbs, but they let him go, and you see what he doing.
Exactly.
But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I got the Giants either top 3. I got the Giants not getting Caleb Williams. I got the Giants getting May from Carolina.
Okay. Well, Pat, I'm gonna give you the Bucks versus Niners. I got the Niners by 11.5 when I looked it up last. Are they back, or is this Bucks defense gonna get after them and take Purdy 2 steps back?
I want to say the Niners are back, but the Bucks defense is pretty tough. I think it is going to be a close game. What's the spread on that?
11.5.
That's too much.
I probably would take the under on that game.
Okay.
Man, Frisco gonna cover that easily, man. Frisco gonna cover that easily. Tampa Bay,
it's hard.
Tampa Bay
Bro, it's hard. When you go to double-digit spreads in professional football, you can't do that, dog. I didn't do it.
Man, Blake, what's his name? What's the quarterback in Tampa Bay?
Baker Mayfield.
The dude that was in Cleveland. What's his
Baker
name?
Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield is gonna be. He's gonna Baker Mayfield. he's going to do just what what we thought he was going to do.
House, what I need you to do is shut up because I didn't get back in here fast enough for you to talk about my Raiders.
But Frisco gonna cover that easily, man. Frisco gonna double that.
The money,
double that.
Ben,
They gonna beat the brakes off them
he
people,
talked
man.
about my Raiders. I heard him talk
Everybody
about my
talk
Raiders.
about the Raiders.
He was way out of pocket. You don't do that again, House. That's your last, the only warning. Don't you ever disrespect my Raiders like that again. That's it. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. Whatever you said, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so since Sly you popped in, I'll give you the Jets and Bills. The Bills just fired their OC right after their Monday night loss. They replaced him with Joe Brady as an interim OC. The Jets,
let me say this. The whole of the state of New York is pathetic. Oh, I'm sorry. Only one team plays there. The whole state of New Jersey is pathetic. So I'm going with the Jets because the Bills are a disaster. I'm gonna take the Jets, finally score in the fourth quarter, their first offensive touchdown in 4 games. The Jets to cover.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. Because the Jets ain't scored a touchdown since it was hot outside. So that's ridiculous.
That was actually last week.
Buffalo has to win the game.
Why
you know why they have to win the game?
Last week you picked Buffalo and I told you they would lose.
I did.
You do this
I did,
every
no
week.
doubt. I did. I ate crow. I'm eating crow on it. But they have to win now because if not, Sean McDermott is going to get fired. And you can't lose to a team, again, that ain't scored a touchdown since you had shorts on outside. The last time they scored a touchdown. So Buffalo cannot lose to the Jets. They simply cannot. If they do, McDermott getting fired. You know that none of them. They're already got with the offense going. They're already letting you know they're coming down the pipe.
And House, the Bears have the number 1 pick because they own you know who's pick, not Arizona. Arizona just won. Are you hot?
They're gonna win a couple more games because Kyler Murray back.
Exactly.
Which means it's gonna be the Bears pick with Carolina and then the Giants.
And guess what? The Bears gonna hold the Giants hostage because the Giants gonna think somebody gonna come get that number 1 pick.
No, the Giants gonna simply take May. They're not gonna, you know, the Giants is gonna take May at number 2.
The Giants,
we will see.
They gonna think somebody gonna come get that pick.
This ain't gentlemen.
Pat, I'll give you the Vikings versus Broncos. They both are on highs right now. They both on highs. You know, you got Dobbs is playing lights out in the last 2 games, and he only been there a cup of coffee. Broncos are knocked off a few teams now. Are they finally getting it together? Who you got? And they got Denver by 3.
Justin Jefferson still out, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go with the Broncos. Broncos defense is a little bit tougher. Jefferson's still out. Even though my man Dobbs been playing real good, I still gotta go with the Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
What about your boy Josh Hobbs, baby?
I think they starting to click a little bit better now.
Who, Denver?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you seen Josh Hobbs over the last couple of weeks?
Hey man, they
on the moving train, baby. They ain't stopping.
But we're gonna find out tomorrow.
They look good. They look good, but sooner or later they gonna get the tape on them and be like, okay, this is how we get to them, and this is how we stop them. So you gotta keep it fresh. They gotta keep it fresh.
I got Minnesota. Shout out to LB.
So now, putting this out there to both of y'all, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Eagles versus Chiefs. They got the Chiefs by 3. Now, Eagles a little banged up at QB, but he been still balling. You can't take nothing from him. KC, the receiving core outside of Kelsey
Trash.
is trash.
Trash.
So, but they still making it do what it do. Pacheco, they finally letting that run game do a lot more. Who y'all got? Who you got, Pat?
If Philadelphia gets healthy, if the quarterback can get healthy, I think I'll roll with Philly this year. Because I still don't trust KC's O-line. They still could be a little iffy sometimes. And again, it depends on Kelsey. If they tee in on him and put the defense on him, everybody else gotta show up. Now I know Kevin will have a problem with that because that's his other team. He a KC boy. Come on, Kev.
Well, yes, I'm going with KC. But obviously it's gonna be a good game. I agree with you. Jalen Hurts is hurt. He actually needs to sit out a couple games, but they can't do it because Philly got a tough stretch. But I'm gonna go with KC, dog. You know, they had to quit. Now, if this game was in Philadelphia, I would go with Philly. It's in KC, I'm going with KC. But it's funny y'all say that. My roommate is a Philly fan. My teammate obviously is a KC fan. He stays in KC. They getting up. What's the day? Saturday. They getting up today, kicking it the whole weekend. I'm a little jealous. They going to the game Monday night. I'm a little jealous. But I got KC in a close one, 24-20.
The reason I'm gonna go with the Eagles is because that O-line will protect Hurts better than the O-line is going to be able to.
You better not run. You can't run. You out there hopping, bro. Hurts is hurt.
You don't have to do a lot of running.
Bro,
that's what you got Swift for. Bro. That's what you got Swift for, baby.
Okay.
Swift is a beast. But the thing is, whose defense is better?
Philly.
KC.
Are you sick? Are you high?
Philly.
Dude, KC got one of the top defenses in the league. I dare you look it up.
And the Eagles don't?
I'm not saying the Eagles don't. The Eagles, they top 5 together. That's what makes the game.
Whose O-line is better?
Philly. Well, you're going to say O-line, I'm going to go with Philly.
Exactly. So I think that Mahomes is going to be doing a lot more running for his life. And he don't have to, if they can shut Kelsey down.
Who's receiving core is better?
If Taylor ain't at the game, they lose.
We say that every week. If they shut Kelsey down, we say that every week. Now, I'm going to tell you who's going to run for his life that's hobbled. Chris Jones going to be after that ass. Jalen Hurts. So either you can get out the pocket, you can try to run on a hobbled leg. I'm telling y'all, Jalen Hurts needs to sit. But because of Philly's schedule, they can't do it. They can't afford to sit him. They got a brutal schedule the next 5 weeks.
He's not backing him up.
He not that banged up where he has to sit.
The man was limping the last game. Did you watch the last game? The man was limping.
Ryan Clark said everybody this time of the season has some limps and some bangs and some bruises and all that. You play through it. But
so just
does KC have anybody that can stop A.J. Brown? I'll wait.
Well, he gonna do his thing. But if you converge
on him, Swift and Smith gonna eat you alive.
Gonna kill you.
So I agree that it's going to be a close game, and I agree 24-20. I give you that. I give you that. But it'll be Philly winning it. It'll be Philly winning it.
I got KC.
I think if it comes to it, they get over the hump.
And they got the extra motivation that they got beat in the Super Bowl. They had this game circled. Trust.
So they finna go to KC and win.
Yep. Negro Damas. Take that bet.
No.
Ronnie, if you out there, take that bet. You heard it from me.
Ronnie probably already took it.
Hey, Ronnie, if you out there, GFY.
Oh, wow. That was the difference.
Wow. So this last weekend, man, it's a lot of banged up. It's a lot of banged up. The Bengals, Kev, I think you said it in our group text. They're done. Joe was gone. Browning. Nobody knows what this kid can do, and if he can get them to the playoffs at least, I highly doubt that because the AFC, it's over with. But the
Man, I
Ravens,
told you
they
that.
lost Mark Andrews, man. Oh my God! And now they're
Yeah, that's
talking about
terrible.
the hip drop tackle. Talking about banning that.
You're gonna ban that next.
I mean, man.
You gotta, when y'all see injuries, bro, on the field, you gotta go off players' reaction. Mark Andrews must have hollered or screamed or something because when he went down, players was like,
when he went down.
Players was, you know, they was calling for the trainers. So either he hollered out loud or something happened. Now, if you watch the replay, he got it twisted up. Dude fell on it. It was bad.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Lamar Jackson, like players was like, hey, like he must have hollered out or something. I don't know what happened. But they came running out there.
Lamar was a little banged up because when he was running out of bounds,
and it was almost the same kind of tackle, and he fell on his ankle.
Yeah,
it was almost the
same kind of tackle, bro.
2 plays after that, he was scrambling and he was moving backwards. He kind of tweaked it again and fell on his own.
Yeah.
So he a little banged up too. Because if he go out, they're done.
This is the time of year Lamar Jackson all of a sudden is out 1 week, maybe 2, then it'd be 5. Is that time of year?
When Andrews going out for the remainder of the season,
that's terrible.
How did this affect the Ravens offense? Remember, it's in splutter.
Tremendously.
And OBJ, was it his shoulder?
Shoulder.
Yeah. So their offense is banged up now. Are they gonna have to revert back to him running all the time?
Lamar, we trust, baby. You gotta keep it afloat.
But he can't run right now because that ankle is hobbling him. So he's not gonna be able to get out and run like he
No, he came back. He came back and played the game. He came back and played the rest of the game.
He played the game. But Kev, you hit it on the head. This is about that time. You know, we in week 11.
Yeah.
He got 3 more games before
all of a sudden.
Because week 14,
they start taking season.
So that's gonna be a struggle, and they doing so well right now, and you can't take nothing from the Ravens.
No,
they balling right now. Now they don't look like the greatest show on turf. Don't get me wrong.
No, they're not that.
They don't look like that now.
But you know, they balling out.
They balling out, man. They 8-3. Best in right behind KC. So, and Philly 8-1. Detroit 7-2. It's like,
well, Detroit would be 8-2. Philly be 8-3. And KC move up a notch.
Stop it, Kev. Now, what's your thoughts? On his social media Twitter from Tavon Diggs about his brother Stephon Diggs and how he's feeling about being with the Bills right now. Your brother come out. It's like, come on, man. What's your thoughts on that, Kev?
I can tell you this. Whenever, and Shannon Sharp was on the show when it happened. Shannon said, if it comes from Sterling or does it come from my boy, bank on it. What that means is Stephon been talking to Trayvon, right? You don't come out and make comments like that. Now, you could say the team is terrible, you know, woo-woo, right? Man, my brother in a bad situation. You say all that. But when he says 14 need to get up out of there, and when he say Man,
been
Duke
having
wasn't
some
doing that before my
conversations.
brother got there. That's in house.
That takes you back to the beginning of the season when Josh and Diggs
He
had
showed
this
up with
little
attitude.
dust up.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, everybody was like, oh, that's over with. They're done with that. They moved on. Now this comes out. That means somewhere the Diggs brothers been having some conversations.
So
And
Talk
his
to his
brother
brother.
just
He
said,
talked to
hey,
his brother.
man, I'm
Right.
sitting on the sidelines. I'm finna go ahead and put this out there. I know Stefan was like, come on, bro. For real?
I was just gonna say that's really what it was, man. It's like we sit down and we talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm spilling my guts to you, but at the same time, shut your mouth and stay out of this. I don't want you to say it. I want to say it, but I don't want you to say it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, he didn't say it. It's
That's
out
his
there
brother.
now. It's out there
Right.
now. What you
You
can't
saw him at the
retract
press
it.
conference was like, man, you got to talk to my brother about that. Because I haven't said that I was unhappy here in Buffalo. I have never said any of those
Man, he
things.
got to clean it up.
He
He
tried.
got to clean
Yeah,
it up.
He
He
said, I've
tried to
been the
walk you
ultimate
back, but
professional. He said, I've
right.
been a professional this year. If you got anything you want to know about this, you need to go talk to my brother.
He
But
doing
I
right.
know he was like, he picked up the phone like, Ma, what's wrong with him?
Now he called him
Yeah.
directly. Like, dude, get the hell off Twitter. What you doing, bro? You know,
Why?
you putting me on this. What you doing, man? Man, you know you
Yeah,
want to get up out of there.
you know he having that conversation
You
with him,
know you
but
do.
now I'm finna go tell mama. Because you messing up my thing over here. I'm telling mama. I'm like, man, dude, that's crazy. That is crazy,
He
man.
tried to
Like
clean
I
He
it
didn't
said,
up.
know he did it. Like he's sitting there watching the game like they ain't even throwing my brother the ball. He the man. They're not even throwing him the ball. So he Twitter fingers. He like, man, he got to get up out of there. Like Stephon don't know he did it until he get to the locker room and get on the phone. Like, hey man, what you doing, bro?
man.
Like he don't know what's going on.
Hey, the publicist came in and said, hey, Stefan, you up next at the podium.
He like, hey, he did
How
like
did
this.
how do you respond with
This is
what your
just how
brother
he
said?
did.
What my brother said?
He like, oh man, here we go, man. What? What?
Right. Because you know he didn't want to go to the
Man,
podium
because he already
after
knew it.
finding out that his brother
He didn't
went
know about
crazy
it
on
though.
Twitter.
Think about it. He playing the game. He don't know.
Hey, he went past one of the reporters and seen his book. He's like, oh no, man, he finna ask me this question.
Man. He should have just took that fine and then go to the reporters. Said, nah, I'm going to the
I ain't talking.
trainer. I got to go to the trainer. My hip is kind of sore. I'm going to the trainer. Can't come tonight. He should have made up some excuse or something, man, because it's like, bro, did you really do that? You didn't even give me a heads up.
Man, I didn't
Now
tell
he
you to
tweeted
do
during the
that,
game.
man. Who told you to say something like that?
Yeah. Well, we got about 5-6 minutes left, man. Like I say, it's been a crazy, crazy week. I mean, people getting fired. Jimbo Fisher, they fired him, and they got to pay this dude $76 million.
76 million. Let's talk on that, man. They got to pay this dude 76 million. They're gonna come up with it. If it's not
Amen.
like a buyout to not pay
That
him,
would be.
right?
That's
But let
one
me
of
ask
the
you
times
this.
where I don't even care about getting fired from the job.
But
Right.
but
Thank you.
how come it's just dead wrong and people are upset with players getting money, man? Why is people upset?
Yeah.
A university is paying this dude $76 million to go home. And so an NIL contract runs across the table and everybody up and out. Oh, this is just wrong. How
And the
they
crazy
paying the
part about it is
student athletes? But
Congress is still
you a
trying to come up with
university paying
something
a
else
dude
to limit that
$70 million.
again.
$70 million.
So, Kev, you seen Congress is trying to go back to the table on limiting the NIL deals.
Yeah, they don't like it.
What is going on, man?
But because is student athletes getting paid. But you getting paid, and you can afford to pay a coach off the very same student athletes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's talk about it. NCAA don't want to have a discussion though. They don't want to have a discussion. Carry on, man. My bad. Carry on.
Hey,
There go the
hey,
Kev,
Kev,
I know. All for the students. That's my man.
We have talked about the NILs and these players getting paid, man, since Northwestern brought it up, what, 5 years ago?
5 years ago, yeah.
I mean, man, and now players in high school and middle school getting NILs. And it's like, my goodness. I'm a little upset.
Because it wasn't
Being a
there when we
former
was in
player.
school.
I know,
Yeah,
but
I am too.
hey,
I ain't gonna lie. I am too.
glad that they getting it. I'm glad that they
I'm
getting
not mad
this
at them,
favor.
but I'm a little, you know, I feel some type of way.
They about 30 years too late. How about that? 30 years too late.
I agree.
But Kev, you and I don't agree on a lot, but I gotta agree with you on that, man. The coaches have been getting paid for years. They have radio shows, TV shows. They have, you know, sneaker deals, apparel deals, and all of that. And the players, what you get the stipend when you go on the road. Yeah, you get the scholarship, but I mean that's been about it. It's been about it.
But when we go on the road, man,
compared to what the university
it's your job as a coach and a coaching staff to feed me. So you're not really giving me nothing extra because this is what you're supposed to be doing. I'm a college kid. We going on the road, particularly right now. I give you a case of point. The school about to be closed Wednesday. They don't come back till next Monday. Right. There's a Thanksgiving tournament in damn near every school you ever want to go to, right? They're away from home. Well, you're supposed to feed them. So don't say, well, we provide your meals and we do that. Well, you're supposed to do that, right? So what about you making $70 million and you have the nerve to get mad at a kid because he got an NIL deal? What you mad at?
And that
See,
NIL deal,
you made this
family back home.
Check it out. It used to be student athlete. Right now it's athlete student. You made this a business. So now the other side of the business is profiting. What you mad at?
Well,
you
I'll tell you what they're mad at.
It
what
was
they mad at
sport.
is
you made this a business.
The NCAA,
what it is.
the high school associations, and all of that. They get none of this money. This goes straight to the player.
To the kids.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So they get nothing of it.
Look,
now
I don't see nothing wrong.
The government getting in. I'm like, y'all getting taxes off of it, so y'all getting paid. So why are y'all trying to stick y'all foot into it?
But they want all the money.
Let that be.
But
let
you know
that
what
be.
it is, man?
Bro,
the government is getting into it because the lobbyists from the universities has spoke up about it because they not getting a part of it. It's going straight to the kids now. So now they talk to their cronies in government, and now they want to put a kibosh to it. That's all that is, bro.
Let's break it down.
Look at the pay scale here. Look at this pay scale.
You are a university
for Jimbo.
You are a university
60 days, they
that ain't won shit.
20 million, bro.
But you can afford to pay a dude $70 million to go away. That's not just coming from the university. That's coming from boosters. That's coming from alumni of Texas A&M. That's where it's coming from. Let's talk real.
Thanks for putting this up, man. But look at this payout, man. Within 60 days, 19 million.
20 million.
Right.
Then you got to come back in 120 days.
With another 8 million. Bro.
Man, listen.
If you
and then
that dude ain't never got to get up.
The man getting 19 million as a Christmas gift. And then he can just sit up and be paid $7 million a year, dog, for doing nothing.
Nothing.
For doing nothing.
Now if he coaches somewhere, you know that money gone.
Right.
And now he coaches somewhere.
Right.
But if he sit up and do nothing,
I'm going ahead and sit up.
That's his life.
So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab me a nice cigar and I'm gonna sit back and chill. I ain't working another day to that money gone.
Now, can he go in the booth? He can go in the booth. He can consult. I mean, he can do all
I think
those
he can go
things.
in the booth. He can't coach, but I think he can
No,
go in
he
the booth.
can't. He cannot coach because now you lose that. But still, come on. I can find a whole lot of other things to do. And what is most coaches do when they stop coaching? They go into leadership speaking and all of that.
And guess
Hey,
what? That's
bruh,
more money because now you're getting paid for doing something else.
y'all missing the point. The university has $70 million allotted to pay to do.
Yeah.
But you don't want the athletes getting paid.
Yeah.
It ain't nowhere near
So
none
what
of
we
that.
talking about, dog?
Yeah.
That's what makes that whole NIL and all that irrelevant. Because again, NCAA, you made this a business instead of college athletics. So now it's coming back to bite you that the other side of the business, the reason why you're getting paid, the other side of the business is starting to reap the benefits. Show you how much money they got. They paying a dude $70 million to go away. And then they got to hire a new coach and pay him.
Right.
So how much money is the university really making? Let's
I'm
talk about it.
I'm about to start working on me a couple of NIL deals with Harold's and Vegas Pizza.
So here's the issue. I mean, the money that they're going to pay him it don't mean much, because they actually have an endowment. For those of you who don't know what an endowment is, that is all the money, the donations, and everyone that the alumni give to university.
Yeah,
right?
I know what it is.
That's
You're
what.
right.
That's what. No, I mean, because I'm talking about people watching, because they don't know what that is. All right, here is Texas A&M's endowment. This is how much money they have.
Jesus Christ.
So do you think 70 million?
Wow.
Do you think they give a damn about 70 million?
Not
They
at all.
don't. That's why they're doing it.
I mean, and you also got to remember, Texas, everything is bigger in Texas. When you're building 60,000, 80,000 seat high school football stadiums,
yeah,
you know that's big. But this is their endowment, $18 billion. Man.
Yeah, that's a lot of bread.
Now you see why that coaching game is so cutthroat, because you want to get to that point where you get to a big university where you get that, because this is where this. Like you said, he don't have to do another thing the rest of his God-blessed life.
Rest of his life.
He would analyze and talk. That's really all he's got to do. Hey, I ain't mad at you.
I am.
It's good play.
And you better believe I wouldn't do nothing that's going to forfeit that money. Hey,
Right.
we got a job for you, Jimbo. No, thank you.
Now.
Yeah, I'll sign it for 2032.
Now, this is where
my
the
first
boosters,
availability.
the boosters and everybody that's donating to that endowment, now they putting the pressure on. You got to get somebody in here that's going to win, or we're going to cut this off. We're going to stop
And
donating.
win now. Today.
You need to get
Tomorrow.
somebody in here now. So right now, that athletic director, he on the search.
But
But
they
you know what, fellas?
They let Kevin Sumner go, found out he was an alcoholic.
Hey, fellas,
they let
we
him
came
go.
to the end of the ride, man. And it came up so quick, man. So, you know what? We got under a minute left. As I always say, where there's smoke,
there's fellas,
There's
baby.
the fellas.
there's the fellas, man. We got to get out of here, but we'll be back